Hey!
We gotta get out of this place. It's the last thing we ever do. We gotta get out of this place. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy. Never. Yeah, I hope that you're feeling good, you're in a good place, and if you're not, I hope this video cheers you up, because I understand that things are getting difficult, and I hope that my video can cheer you up in some way. Yes, you are watching my show, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? No, this joke doesn't get better. It just gets moldier with time. But if you did, laugh! Then thank you. I also want to thank you for being my YouTube friends once again. I know I say this every week. I truly do mean it. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for your great comments. I hear that there's fan art coming, and I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, hit me up with your fan art. I love art. And thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon, because it's part of the YouTube experience and adding me to your YouTube experience. With that said, this week's movie is a little tough. I am going to say some things that might not be very popular, but I feel like the movie was super preachy. So let's get into that film, shall we? And today's movie is The Hall, a.k.a. in the native language of the Spanish people, El Hoyo. If I'm pronouncing that anywhere close to correct, let me know in the comments. It is definitely TVMA. I don't want younger kids watching this. This is a really bad place. It is an hour 35 minutes of horror, sci-fi, thriller, and horror. Yes. Sci-fi, most definitely. Thriller, I have no idea how it got there. It's from director Galder Gaztelu-Urrutia, if I'm pronouncing that at all correctly. He's a very virtual unknown to me. I've never heard this name before. Right as David Desola and Pedro Rivero, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm so terrible with names, especially foreign ones. I pick apart surnames like the people in this movie picked apart this table that comes flying down. It stars Ivan Massagué, Zorion Eguileor, Antonia San Juan. Okay. Our production companies were Basque, Mr. Maligi Films, Platform La Película AE, Conserva de Cultura de Department of something del Goberno Vesco, which I'm probably pronouncing that wrong because my Spanish is trash at this point. Escuela Ereta Televista, Escuela Joanta, Estero del Creto Oficial, Institut de la Cinematography de la Artistic Visualities. Oh my gosh. Radio Television Española, Zeta Propa. And it was distributed here by the good old people in the United States of America. God bless America. Land I Love was by Netflix. I don't know what else to say here. Special effects were done by Tramatics, which well done, guys. You definitely got me to see some things of parts of people that I didn't want to see, especially the inside parts. My thoughts on the film. This is one of those films that you watch and you go, what the heck is going on? Because the English dub is so bad. Don't watch this in the English dub. I'm going to tell you this right now. English dub, bad. Put the subtitles on, watch it in Spanish. And, oh my gosh. I'm going to say that this is Mondo Carne. This is the Italian shock cinema of the late 70s, early 80s. And I'm not going to lie to you. This is very, very intense, this film. They push the limits here. And I think, Spanish cinema, maybe because of where they live, it's more like that, which I didn't really like. I got to see the interior sides of people that I don't like to see. Meaning I saw viscera and other parts that we shouldn't have to see. They want you to think that a certain type of government is bad. This is very political. The whole vertical prison nonsense is really ridiculous. No one would ever run a prison like this, and if anyone ever did, it would be considered a war crime at best. I feel that people are going to see this and think that a certain form of government is that way, and this is the way reality is, and they're, one step away. But to quote a song lyric that I heard once, if you've never had the joys of a welfare Christmas, I think there's a lot of people here that have never had that happen, tries to push that as the reality. The naiveties and stuff of the main characters, stuff that goes on in this movie, and I think are way over the top. I think man's inhumanity to man is nowhere near this. And if society is crumbling, I'd hate to see what someone who has this mindset would do. Just to be honest with you. And that's me telling the truth. I feel like this is bad. The people on the top eat the most. The people on the bottom starve to death. It's not like that in reality. And if it is like that where you are in the world, I am truly sorry and I pray for you. It's very frustrating. It's streaming on Netflix now, and I highly recommend you skip this, especially if you're still in the whole stay at home with me kind of feel. I know some places in the country are like that, and other places are still in lockdown around the world. And I think you should pass on this movie. Wait until things get better. Maybe see this when, you got some good friends around. Because this movie is hard to watch. I do want to see what CinemaSins thinks, but I don't think CinemaSins does Netflix movies. So I don't know what else to say. I'm going to say that this is a definite TV pass because the English dub is horrible. Spanish dub, I'm not going to buy this on DVD. I feel like this is all the justice I'm going to give this movie. So with all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. More likes means this video gets shared elsewhere. Views and likes are how YouTube works now. I don't like it. It's just the way it is. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I will get back to you. I'm sorry. Somebody got mad that I took a couple of days, but I don't always check because I don't get the little bell notifications that says, oh, your video has been commented on. And I don't know why YouTube is doing that because it used to, and I used to love that. And it makes me super happy to see your comments. You don't have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. I actually needed a few things this week, and you guys helped me out. So thank you very much. And thank you for supporting my American dream. With all that said, for a final time, because it's a giant running joke on this channel that I say this every time, and I even make a point that I say this, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon. Ding, 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 ding! Top of morning! And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye. He's done nothing that I've seen other than a few shorts that I've probably either glazed over or didn't really watch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's a virtual unknown to me, and his work is basically unknown because he's a Spanish director, and I like what I see here, but it definitely has a sting. And Antonia San Juan films, Mr. Miyagi films with Maligi films. A very, very deep story, and you know, the viscera and things that you have to see.